Today is a very exciting topic. It is one that matters if you are on the path of quantum manifestation, and it is the most powerful way to transform your reality into the reality that you desire to be in. And the reason why it matters so much is because most people believe that belief is the way you transform your reality. And transforming your beliefs is how you create what you desire. But beliefs follow something. And in order for you to be in touch with creating and designing your reality the way that matches what is perfect in your vision, what is happy for you and your life, not what is pushed on you, not what is pushed on you by society or by culture or by conditioning, but what would make you happy in your heart, in your being, in the deepest desires that you have. And so, what is deeper than belief? And what actually manifests reality? This is after years and years of self-inquiry, alchemy, contemplation, meditation, and extreme experimentation with reality. Because the truth is that you must experiment with reality in order to find out what is real, what holds, what is true. And so becoming a master at your reality and creating your reality has everything to do with, yes, your beliefs are a part of it, but many beings believe that beliefs are the whole of it. And beliefs are not the whole of reality. And you're going to see why as I take you through this, and you're going to see why it is you need to focus in a specific direction. So, after many years of everything that I shared with you so far, through self-inquiry, through contemplation, through meditation, through life experience, direct life experience, through making innumerable quantum leaps in my reality, and experimenting with life, and with also the experiment of trusting one's spirit. And after teaching for many years, I have been teaching since about 2015. So through all of my teaching, my mentorship, through all of this as well, it's become so crystal clear that the core of all manifestation, quantum manifestation, and linear manifestation, no matter which way you are doing it, but I primarily speak here on quantum now manifestation. The core of everything arises from self-perception, the way you see yourself, and the lens from which you are viewing your reality. And self-perception, to be clear, has nothing to do with beliefs about yourself. It's not about what you believe about yourself, because beliefs are added on. They are add-ons to your original nature. Okay? So your self-perception is the truth from which you are perceiving reality in its most naked, in your most naked essence. So when your self-perception about who you are is empty, it's aligned with your emptiness, your vastness of being, your original source. This is why I love the snow so much, because snow is the perfect reflection of the purity of true self-perception, which true self-perception does not need beliefs on top of it in order to be who you are, to experience reality. You don't need to carry all these beliefs about you in order to make and create an identity. Okay? Now, why is this important? Why is this important? Because if you are simply carrying around a bag of beliefs, okay, let's say you tell yourself, that you can accomplish this, you can accomplish that, you believe that you can do this, whatever that thing is, fill in the blank. You believe that you can do that. Okay, those things can be good for a time. I'm not saying there's something inherently wrong with them. It's far better to be positive and believe in yourself and believe you can do all things. But the reason why people create gaps within their consciousness is because those beliefs that you put on top of yourself are still not an original construct to your consciousness, your pure consciousness. Your pure consciousness is free beyond those beliefs, that you carry. So sometimes, if you are trying to manifest within your reality, and let's say you're having a hard time with something, then it means, and let's say you've been focusing on belief. I believe I could do it. I believe I can create this thing that I say that I can create. Okay, and you're flooding your being with those things. It is activating them inside your being, but if those beliefs do not match your pure self-perception, which the pure self-perception is simply your original light, just naked, simply pure awareness, you without all the conditions, all the identity, all the labels, okay, the title of your career, all of these sorts of things. So all of those things that arise are come after your original source of self-perception. Those beliefs, those labels, those attributes, those qualities you have, all of those come after your self-perception, your true self-perception. Okay? And when you can see this, and you could see, okay, yeah, I've been saying I believe this about myself. I say I believe this about myself, but it hasn't yet manifested. Okay? So why does that occur? Well, the reality, consciousness, is wanting you to see something deeper about yourself and about the reality. And so it's showing you something that mismatches. This is a positive thing because you don't want to just live on a mountain of beliefs. If you live on a mountain of beliefs about yourself, essentially you're standing on top of a structure of temporary conditions about who you are. You're not truly sitting in the source of your essence, of your correct self-perception. And so the truth is, you don't really want to just continue to create beliefs about yourself and about the reality. Eventually that will become exhausting. It eventually will become exhausting. Now, this is different for someone who their beliefs match their reality, but sometimes that can also not be a positive thing, even if they have good beliefs about themselves. And this is the reason why. Those beliefs can just be identities. And if that person is simply living as an identity and not as their pure essence, their self-perception in their essence, in their divine essence, then what occurs is they build their entire life based on an identity of a false construct of themselves. So that's when beliefs can be even, dangerous to people, because they can build an entire life based on an identity of themselves, which is a false construct. Identities, although people like to build them because they can feel fun, they can feel motivating, they can feel real, right? Like they're getting somewhere, like they're going somewhere, and identities can take people to the place that they feel that they want to go, and this is why people use them. But the thing is, they're not inherently, the fulfillment that comes from them is so weak and so small compared to the true self-perception of pure consciousness of your being. And so it's important on this path of creation, manifestation, that you don't just move from a pile of beliefs. Because anyways, for a belief to be real, it will naturally, who you are from your self-perception, it naturally arises when you simply empty your being. When you empty your being and you simply allow the divine light, which is naturally present, to fill you as a frequency, not as a concept, not as a fashion statement, not as an aesthetic, but for the divine light to fill you in your pure consciousness, then you don't need to move in life with a bunch of beliefs about yourself, about anyone else, or about the reality. This is why beliefs are weaker. They are weaker than your true self-perception. And you can know this yourself. I'm not here to convince you of this at all. I'm here to give you the space, to show you the space, to see the difference within yourself. All you need to do to test this for yourself, to see it, right? You have to experiment with this. You have to actually experience this within yourself. And you have to see all the things that didn't manifest. Why? Why? And you will see that they couldn't cling to maybe the reality that you had in your mind. Why? Because the belief did not match who you really are. And consciousness is desiring you to discover something about yourself, about the reality, probably the important part of the entire reality. Connecting to your true source, your true self-perception. So, mastery of your self-perception is alignment with your inner emptiness. Okay? So, when you wake up in the morning, the best way to anchor in to your being, to yourself, is to simply allow yourself to be still. Giving yourself the time to anchor in your pure awareness, and really throwing off the robes of how that will manifest in you and through you. Okay? And what you're going to quickly see as you allow yourself to be in your correct self-perception, simply empty, okay, is then you don't need to control the reality like you had been doing before, based off of belief, okay? Based off of belief, okay? Because placing beliefs on top of your reality constantly you will see, if you have been doing this for some time, that something's not fully right, or it won't feel fully right within the reality. It's like, I wonder why. Flooding myself with positive beliefs. Okay, for some people it could be good, because if you're telling yourself 1,000,000 times a day something that's negative, then maybe for you the best thing you could do is tell yourself 1,000,000 times a day how wonderful you are. Okay, so everyone's at a different space with this, and it's okay. That's another thing. There is no place that you should or shouldn't be. It's about where you are now and serving yourself in the highest way you can in this moment now. Okay, in this quantum now. So if you find you get on negative loops a lot, flooding yourself with positive belief is a very powerful tool, and I absolutely recommend it. But if you feel you're in a higher space with quite clear energy, then you can do this experiment for yourself to see, okay, are my beliefs just these concepts which are kind of clouding the reality? Okay? And can I simply be empty of all of those beliefs, all of those concepts, all of those personal identities? And can I allow the emptiness to just flow through me? And my existence will continue to organically unfold from this pure space of being. Okay? And I think what's so beautiful about allowing this within you is that you come into contact with your God consciousness, your divine consciousness, your divine awareness. So now you are not going to need to go to other sources for wisdom, for divine inspiration, because they will be flowing through you naturally, without effort. And you will be guided on your path, on your soul destiny path, and you will be guided perfectly, because you are walking in alignment with who you really are, your correct self-perception. That's not relying on belief in order to exist. So when you came into this universe as a baby, did you need to rely on belief in order to arrive here? Okay. So if you didn't need to rely on belief to get here, to exist, then maybe there's something much more vast than belief, than identity, than personal concepts about you. And when you allow yourself to be in your true beauty, then all of those beliefs will feel very small. You will outgrow them. They won't be necessary for you. And your life will feel miraculous and auspicious in your day-to-day reality. So I open this space for you to anchor in yourself, in your correct self-perception, in your true alignment with your source. And I hope to hear how this goes for you as you experiment with this and start your morning off in your sacred ritual, in this devotion, and just see how your day unfolds. See how your day unfolds.